9:17 p.m. and I was doing some of the studying, some of the homework, and man, the day just flew by. I did probably 9 good hours today, so I am pretty tired, not gonna lie. And once again, we are using the new mic right here. And what's good about this mic, at least, is my old one had a bright light facing y'all, but this one, it's just a light facing me. And when you tap it, you could mute and unmute. High tech. I'll bring them. I'll just bring the mic a bit close, like this maybe, and maybe like this. Like I think like this. This is the angle, right? Like that. All right. So I can't be live. I have stuff to do. That's the thing. I need to study more. Unfortunately, I have to exercise. I had a big lunch. I'm gonna skip dinner. No time to eat. Have to exercise. Just got my homework part of it. Like I got a big section out of the way. Thankfully. Hey yo, Min9594. How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Indeed, a long time no see. Hope you're doing good. The Dip the Roop Dad, a member of the channel. What's up? Sunday morning Rice Bowl live stream triple S tier situation. You know how it is. Yo, Bella Joe also, how's it going? Yuki31, yo, everyone is in the house right now. And when I mean the house, I mean I don't actually mean this house, but the metaphorical house as in the stream. But was it all that being said, I can't be alive for too long. I kinda have a lot of stuff to do. The exercise I already know it's gonna take an hour and 20 minutes, most likely. And then I need to what do you call it? I need to clean up a bit. So yeah, that's gonna be like an hour, I think. And I need to edit a video and I need to study. So yeah, it's probably going to be 2 or 3 a.m. bedtime. And what time is it now? It's 9:18. So maybe a short stream, but it's okay. I hope everyone's having a good weekend. Everyone's having her I can't talk. Everyone's having a good Sunday. It's currently 9:19 p.m. No, it's not even Sunday. It's Saturday. See, I'm cooked. I'm cooked. Only 3 hours left. Imagine if a day was 36 hours, how great that would be, but we already know companies would make us probably work 16 hours a day if that was the case. And I mean, would that be bad hypothetically if let's say we had 32 hours and no, let's say we had 36 hours in a day and a week was six no, yeah, and a week was 5 days a week. And then we only had to work for 2 days for 32 hours and 16 hours. Yo, that could be. And then we have 3 days off. Not worse. It's 3 days off. But, anyways, yeah. I don't know. I don't have too much to. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't have too much to talk about, unfortunately. And I'm supposed to be some kind of like entertaining dude on the internet and all that. But, you know, I'm absolutely exhausted. To be honest, I'm not saying this live stream is forced or anything, but I just decided to go live because thank you for the bless yous. I think I'm 4-4 for the live streams. Is there anything interesting we can maybe do yo, now my keyboard is bugging. But yo, I'm still not able to figure out, for those who were there yesterday, who Marquise Brown is. I'm still not able to figure it out. And I was thinking about it. And yeah, unfortunately, I do not have any leads, and it's not like I started asking around people who know this channel, but I have a feeling they're trolling me, like quite the feeling actually. But I haven't practiced the banjo today yet. And yeah, I guess I could practice a bit on stream, a lot of people, yeah, probably a troll, eh? Because a lot of people, they do like Still need a lot of practice actually, but I'm able to. That's what the piano's kind of in the way. First world problem. That's kind of like a way of playing the banjo, right? It's like you're where you're like playing fast. But I guess another way which I figured out recently is you could kind of. No, I've never written a song. I've never written a song, but you could kind of like kind of strum with your banjo, surprisingly. And I guess it's like oh Susanna, this and that, strumming on the old banjo, but like West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, yeah, so you could kind of strum it like a guitar surprisingly, and then there's like I discovered this website a while back. Kind of used this for the piano when I was interested in like singing along while playing the piano. But this is a guitar website, Ultimate Guitar Tabs. I don't know if anyone plays the guitar here in the chat right now, but yeah, me too. I wish the banjo had a renaissance. It's you know why I think the ukulele, because I look at the chords for the ukulele, like the banjo, you have to play. First of all, you've gotten really good. Yeah, I'm still trying. I'm still practicing here and there, but obviously not more. But you could see like a lot of the more complex chords on, or like you could see the chords on the banjo, for example. There's like a lot of black dots, right? So it means you have to like press a lot of strings at the same time. But when you check the ukulele, it's like two strings, one string, maybe three strings. So it seems like it's easier to play, but yeah, but I think the banjo's easier than the guitar though. But yo, yeah, mid 9594. It's been a while. Unfortunately, I don't have some kind of regimented practice schedule, so I'm not able to like keep up at it any more than I am now. But hey, still trying my best. Still trying my best. Hey, Captain Olimar, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a minute, yo. Indeed, me either. But I haven't been going live all that much, but right now we're 4 for 4, so welcome to the live stream. Nice to see you back, Captain Olimar. Hope you're doing well. Yuki31, I was forced to get a guitar lesson. Oh well, hey, if you're able to play the guitar now, triple S tier situation. I wish I learned. My dad's really good at the guitar. He has a YouTube channel where he posts covers, but yeah, unfortunately, like it's it's because I was like too shy to sing. So I didn't want to play the guitar because I already knew like people would be like, "Yo, sing, sing." So that's why I decided. That's why like I decided to pick up the banjo. The Yuki 31, the banjo Loki sounds happier to overall when playing Yeah, like it sound it sounds happier, but in like in another way, it kind of sounds cheaper. Like because it's not wood. Because when you like, I love the sound of the banjo, but when you listen to the like people play the guitar, it sounds so like mellow and nice. So, I guess each instrument has its pros and cons. But yo, Rigby, yo, my English is good. Thank you so much. That was Gary Come Home by in SpongeBob SquarePants. And the only reason, I don't know if you guys saw the video also, but there's like a video that kind of went viral. It was almost 2 million views, and it was I think they're called, oh man, I forget. They were like a band based in the Midwest, I think, or like Iowa or something like that. And they have like a punk version of Gary Come Home from SpongeBob. And I was like, yo, that's pretty cool. Let's see if I can like kind of figure that out for the banjo. But I'm just strumming it like a guitar. Okay, one more song. One more song. Anyways, I don't know if you're able to guess that song. Surprisingly, I was I'm watching like or I was watching like too many Big Bang Theory clips. So I was like, yeah, I wonder if I could learn the opening to it. So it's really short. It's only 20 seconds, but it's like our whole universe is in a hot dense state, and nearly 14 billion years ago, expansion started with the Earth began to cool, the ultras began to drill, Neanderthals developed tools, we built the wall, we built the pyramids, math, science, history, unraveling the mystery. It all started with the Big Bang. I don't know. It's a fun song to play. I'm not much of a singer though. That's the problem. I have a microphone though, so maybe it's time to learn to sing properly. But that's going to be after school. And yeah, like I said, I'm doing like a coding related stuff, computer related stuff with school. And yeah, at first it was fun, but lately unfortunately, I'm not getting too much enjoyment out of it. Unfortunately, because yeah, the theme is really like it's really catchy, and ever since I rediscovered the show last week, I'm just like humming the theme so much, and I kind of fluctuated for like based on the songs I find. Like at first I was kind of hooked on like Akon's music like a few weeks ago. Now it's like the Big Bang Theory opening, and surprisingly, honestly, surprisingly, the people who sing the song, from what I understand, are a Canadian band, which kind of blew my mind. But no, no, I don't think we're gonna have a Rest Bowl covers era, unfortunately. But that could just be like something else I pick up. Who knows? But I live with like too many other people, and it's like we have neighbors and all that. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen. Bella Joe, I feel like Sheldon would really enjoy that being from Texas. That's true. East Texas, Sheldon? Like, I remember how many years ago was it? Like 3 years ago, maybe. I was on an airplane back from Japan, and they had young Sheldon in the airplane. I'm not sure if they had the Big Bang Theory, but they had young Sheldon, so I binge watched that. And I binge watched Martha Stewart's like HBO Max, or I don't know, like maybe someone in the chats like watched it before, like Martha Stewart's like biography, or like whatever you want to call it. I watched that also. And what else did I watch? I watched Hunger Games 1, 2, and 3 in the plane. Also binge watched. I love the books. But yeah, that's mainly when I watch like shows and movies. But in my everyday life, I'm mostly on YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, that sort of thing. But but I have free movie tickets, and I believe I'm not sure when they expire actually, but I should use them up before Well, they're actually my mom's, but she's like, "Oh, you could. Why don't you use them?" Like, because I don't go out of the house all that much, Because the classes are all online. The treadmill's indoors. I probably like leave the premises of this like my parents' house, their property, like once a week, even at that. This week exceptionally, I had to go to the airport, so it's like twice a week. Something like that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. It doesn't bother me too much. I like staying indoors. I like being at home. I'm not particularly someone who likes to be like out and about and like doing a bunch of stuff. And maybe some people think it's like social anxiety or something like that, but like can you blame me? Like look at my setup. In front of me I have my computers, and then beside me I have my puzzle collection and my piano, and then behind me I have mangas, the banjo, and then I have my futon right here. I don't even have to stand up anymore to go to bed. I could just collapse into bed. And I have like 500 mangas there, and then I have another like 200 mangas right there. So it's like, it's like, and then when I go downstairs, I have the treadmill and adjustable weights. So it's like, I have everything I need. But the Yugis are the one. The only thing I know of Martha Stewart is that she's good friends with Snoop. Yeah, apparently Snoop Dogg used to sell her the Devil's Lettuce, right? The Devil's Lettuce, from what I understand, when she was in high school. And I think Martha Stewart, she did a white collar crime and she had to serve some time. I'm not sure though, but yeah, that's the thing. I have everything in arms. Like, look, if I want to work out my grip strength, and there's a reason why I was working out my grip strength, and I can't say it. It's like I'm bound to confidentiality, or like whatever. The thing didn't pan out, but if I were to mention it on this, like it would never happen. So I have to keep it on the down low. But But yeah, you know, I have everything. Like, what's in here? What's in here? We have Oh, I was looking for this. Yo, this is like a little stand for your phone, and it's like portable. A mini Rubik's cube. I'm Sherlock Holmes, and oh snap! Yo, a USB-C. Yo, the things you find when you sit down. A USB, like a little adapter for your headphones. And Pikmin. Min959, just realized I've been watching your channel since 7th grade, now I'm in 11th. It's been fun. I hope you keep going what you do. I appreciate it. Like, that's kind of crazy. You've been around for 4 years, because, you know, I don't think there's okay, there's maybe like 4 YouTube channels I've been watching for over 4 years, but I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. Um, Hey, you're surprisingly good. Yo, Min's surprisingly good at those little word puzzles we used to do on the live streams though for someone who's still younger. But hey, you must read a lot of books or something, cause I try to design those that are a bit tricky, and you got them all. Like, yo, people know Min9594 is a legend around here. But yeah, I've been doing YouTube for what 15 years now, something like that. So I mean, I don't see myself quitting anytime soon. So I appreciate it. We're all here for the on the ride until 100,000 subscribers, and then we'll see what happens after that. Hey yo, blue. Oh yo, blue wonder. Yo, blue skies. How's it going? I remember your old username. Long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Bella Joe, it's good to have seen. It's good. Have you seen Mandy and Georgie's First Marriage? It's like a spin-off of Young. Nah, I didn't see it. I didn't watch it. Cause yo, lack of time. Like the last sitcoms I watched were Kim's Convenience. And then before that I watched Superstore. And then what did I watch before that? I watched Parks and Recreations. And that all happened okay, because basically when I run on the treadmill, like I watch stuff. So I guess in like chronological order, I used to watch like storytime animation YouTubers, and then after that, I used to watch commentary YouTubers. Then I watched Parks and Recs, and then I watched Kim's Convenience, and then I watched Kim's Convenience, and then I watched something else, whatever I just mentioned, and then oh yeah, Superstore. Then I watched Hajime no Ippo, the boxing anime. Then I watched Hunter x Hunter, and then I stopped watching that to watch reality TV when I run. Yeah, Martha Stewart went to jail for 4 months. But yeah, I'm not aware of that, Bella. Stop, every most or almost everyone's in the house today. Yo, I appreciate it. Um, uh, Blue Wonders 3R, is that new exercise equipment you're soon to endorse, or probably a challenge you'll be join? Yeah, no, it's not something. It's not something. It's not something. Yeah, it's not something. It's not something. I'm endorsing or anything like that. Just, but there was something I was training my grip strength for. You could say a challenge, but yeah, it didn't pan out. So, and it doesn't seem like it's Last year, the chances seemed pretty good, but then they went to zero, and this year it seems to be like zero from the beginning, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll see what happens next year, because I still have to keep the hope alive. But yeah, we're going to see what happens. Jay Garcia says hi. Yo, Kirby Long Legs 7. Jay Garcia says hi. Yo, is this Jay Garcia's alt? Yo, we need a sitcom tier list. Yo, I mean, all the sitcoms I just mentioned, it's basically all I've watched. And Corner Gas. Corner Gas I like, but I like them all. But okay, I like Parks and Recs the most, and then maybe I like Corner Gas and Big Bang Theory equally. And then I like The Office. I haven't really watched. I only watch clips, but I'm sure I'd get obsessed with that if I started watching it. And then like you got your superstores and all of that. Just a bit below. Kim's Convenience is good, but they didn't have the last season on the platform I was watching it on. So I'm not sure how that story ends, unfortunately. But hey, sorry guys, it's not. Yeah, I'm gonna have to end the stream, I think, cause I apologize. Sir, I'm like I enjoy doing the live streams, and once I get going, it's like I just really, it's like one of the few things that brings me joy. Well, okay, that's kind of an exaggeration, but still, it's like one of the few things that makes me happy. But High Potential is also funny and interesting, like CSI, Nancy Drew, and Aaron. I don't know any of those sitcoms though. Has anyone started watching DMV? I recently saw it on Paramount Plus, and I tried watching the pilot for it, but then the service like dropped. It's like that the app was so unstable, but yeah, I don't know if it's a good sitcom or not. I kind of like started digging around, and it was like mixed reviews. Yo, Leprechaun Cute, what's up? Hope you're doing good. But we're potentially ending the stream. I watched the stream again, yesterday's stream, parts of it, and this mic actually makes a difference. Like after, have you seen Friends? No, I haven't seen Friends. Haven't seen it because of the mixed review. I mean, the first 10 minutes I watched, I mean, it was okay, because like Parks and Rec's Big Bang Theory, Corner Gas, those are shows that like actually make me like laugh out loud. And then like Superstore and like Kim's Convenience, I watch it. I'm like I'm entertained, but I don't really like laugh out loud all that much. And I think DMV is going to be a situation like that where I watch and it's like, yo, this is entertaining, but I'm not going to be like, but imagine if I publish a book and it becomes a sitcom. One could only hope, but yeah, honestly, this mic is kind of a game changer. Despite everyone in the chat yesterday, a lot of people are like, yeah, it's a bit better. There's less echo, but for me, it's like like it's no good at all without the mic. Basically, I can't believe I was doing that for like a year and a half, 2 years. Like disrespectful to the audience. It's pretty good. I used to watch it every night when I was a kid. Which show are we talking about now? Which show are we talking about? But yeah, like the Yuki says, it does make the audio crisp. AJ Garcia is back in the house. Yo, Ariane, every oh man, I feel bad because I'm ending the stream soon. Like Ariane's here. Yo, we're just missing Skeleto. What happened to Gladys? I don't know. Momochi also. Haven't seen Momochi in a while, but we're just missing like 2 or 3 people, and it's the full house. But yeah, unfortunately, yeah, we're gonna have to end the live like in the next 5 minutes. Yeah, rip. Yeah, honestly, I don't know what happened to Gladys, and I mean, there's like 2 more people I think who used to watch regularly, but Christine, we haven't seen Christine for a while, but Mid959, yeah, do you remember when your mic didn't work and you had to keep it at your mouse and the echo broke over? Yeah, yo, that was like not a good scene, man. And it's too, like I say, it's too bad because okay, I framed the first $100 I ever made on YouTube, or my dad framed the first $100 I ever made on YouTube, but it was the second $100 I ever made on YouTube. I purchased that mic, so it kind of feels bad. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, okay, friends. Okay, okay, Bella. I wasn't sure. Jay Garcia, why did they update to our usernames? Yo, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure what you're talking about, Jay. I'm not too sure. Yeah, yo, Ariane, I'm really busy. My bad, my bad. Hey, yo, Dripping Jimmy 5492, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Yo, I haven't seen your vids in a while. Hope you're doing well. Peace and love from Yo, I appreciate it. And yo, I really want to visit Texas because it's like the food, like I want to try that Texas barbecue, but yeah, unfortunately no opportunity to go. But hey, Shout out to the viewers from Texas. Hope you're doing good. Is there a specific? No, Ariane. There's no specific time. That's the problem. I wanted to go live 2 hours earlier, but I was getting stuck with the homework. We're doing React and Node.js right now, and I was having like issues with that. And my problem seems to be a bit resolved now. I'm going to quickly do another half an hour before exercise, but yo, you have to think about me too. I have to think about myself too a bit because I've literally been sitting down in this chair for 9 out of the past 10 hours. And the hour I wasn't sitting down in here was I was literally just making a sandwich, so yeah, that's the situation. Mr. Krabs type of thing. Yo, Aegon Raytora, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. But I'm not sure if the money's waterproof, Yuki. But I'm not here to test it out. I'm not here to test it out. But if it's plastic, it should be. It should be waterproof though. Um, Ariane official bro, can you send me the 50K sub wallpaper? Okay, next week. I just really don't have time. But next week I'll post it on the channel. Yo, shout out to the Yuki 31. But I'll post it on the channel, and then I think there's a way for you to download it if you're interested. But Yuki 31, you hear that? There's people who want to download the wallpaper. Hey, how's it going, Garangelo? I'm underneath my bunk bed, and the thing is, I have a bunk. Oh, I did some weightlifting for the first time in a while the other day. Cause right now I just run. Ever since I started doing the deck with my dad, I stopped weightlifting. But I was like, I might as well still run just in case. But yeah, wow, the muscles hurt. But I have my bunk. Oh yeah, you could see it on the camera. My bunk bed. I've been sleeping up here for a while now. But then we started getting a leak a bit and all that. So now I'm sleeping on the ground down here. But nope, not a prison. No, in Bangkok, just my room in my parents' house. Yo, Dripping Jimmy, check out Austin and San Antonio. You won't regret it. When when I went to Seattle with my brother, I was like, basically, I flew back. Like, I had to stop by a bunch of places to fly back. Direct flight, they took 8 hours. But then I was like, yo, maybe like 10 hours. I don't remember. No, actually more, because there was it was maybe 14 hours because there was like two layovers. But I was like, it would be fun to stop in maybe Texas or Florida or like Nashville, like somewhere where the food is good. Or as I hear. So I started doing a bunch of searching, but it was like the tickets were too expensive, and then it was like it seemed like a headache to go to the downtown from the airport and all that. So I unfortunately had to abandon that idea. So I don't know when it's gonna happen, if I ever do something like that. Maybe in the future, but if for those who don't know, like I've talked about it briefly on the channel here and there in the live streams, I'm looking for an internship right now because I need that to graduate. And yeah, I'm gonna start calling startups, I think, because I didn't think about that. I was like, yo, I'm gonna just apply for established companies, but not really getting any responses. So other than one place, but it wasn't a tech company, so I don't know if the internship's gonna get approved. So starting next week, I'm gonna start calling startups to see what the situation is. And at the same time of all of that, I still have two projects to work on. One Chrome extension and one Chrome extension maybe, and then like the project for Sculpt. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But yeah, these next 10 days are going to be like really really like maybe the busiest 10 days I would say in my not in my life but like in the semester. And I'll be honest, working is better than going back to school, like being in school. Like I'm grateful to be in a position to be in school, and it's like I'm not going in debt or anything. But yo, it's Saturday night, 9:50 p.m. and it's like, man, still have to study. I've been studying since 11 a.m. At least it was work. I didn't have some kind of like white collar job or anything. So like when I leave the factory, when you leave the restaurant, you leave work. No one's calling you. No one's on. I only got a phone call once because there was an issue with a pallet, and I was like, yeah, yo, what you want me to say? It's like, I don't know. But hashtag being a team player, but or hashtag being a team player, but yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Just taking one day at a time. The Yuki more like the goat. Jay Garcia just called me an animal. Sheesh. Arangelo, bro, why have you been sitting here for 9 hours? Yeah, well, not even assignments. It's just because we have a test on Monday. So I'm just kind of predict what's going to be on the test. I predict, I predict it's going to be we have to make a to-do list in React and Node.js, and then connect it to a database, and then have like protected like if I log into my account, I can't see anyone else's to-do list and all that. That's what I predict is going to happen. But right now, I'm still learning the React JS stuff because we only started learning it last week. And yeah, I quickly made an auction site. Right now, I'm doing a blog, like very very light, very simple. And then tomorrow I'll work on the to-do list, and then Monday before the test I'll work on the to-do list, and we'll see what's on the exam. We'll see what's on the exam, because I want to go through the logic once in case, in case. But Aryan Treshta official. Also, when you make the merch, send me one with your autograph, man. I'd love to do that, but man, no plans for merch. I recent sometimes I get contacted for companies that are like, hey, do you want to do merch? I think they probably like get a cut, and like who knows about the quality. But if I were to do merch, I just want I just want I just want it to be nice, like high quality and not too expensive. And the thing is, I know like actual artists, in like my like in my everyday life, like close people in my life. So like I can ask them to help me and all that. So it's not just like me slapping on a rice ball, or like a rice ball or a rice bowl onto the t-shirts. But yeah, I'm not sure. Something to think about, but I don't think there's enough demand for shirts. Like even if miraculously, 20 people bought shirts, it's like I don't know, like if the printing companies and like there's not enough demand basically. Bellajo, living in Missouri feels like living in prison. Missouri. I'm not too good with like nothing is going well today. Not okay, okay. Let's see where Missouri is. Missouri. I mean, when you type it in Google, I see some kind of arch. Silver Dollar City. Branson. Oh, St. Louis. Jefferson City. Yeah, this is one place in the States I've never been into because I passed by Chicago, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North Dakota, Montana, Idaho, and then Washington for Seattle. But yeah, I've never been. I'd like to see like. I mean, I'd like to see Wyoming, South Dakota, all of those places, Iowa, Missouri. Like people don't really talk about Colorado, Utah. The middle of the U.S. I'm kind of interested to see, but yo, it's like no opportunity. No opportunity. Yo, Mango edits. Yo, Ariane, I appreciate it. Yo, for the suit. Yo, Ariane, yo, shout out to Ariane. I appreciate it for the super chat. Very generous. Yo, we could bring back the I hope the push-ups, for the push-ups for the super chat. But yo, Ariane, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Yo, spam one in chat, W in chat for Ariane. Super generous, super generous. Thank you so much, man. Like I say, if ever you see me in public, cause okay, I don't want to dox myself too much, but if ever you see me in public, yo, just don't be shy, selfie, all that. Because sometimes I get messages, it's like, yo, I think I saw you here, but I was a bit shy. And then in my head, I'm like, yo, you should have come up, it would have been. So, like, don't be shy, because, I mean, I'm not some kind of big time YouTuber. I'm just a random guy. I've had 3 occasions, and I've talked about this before, where I've like encountered like huge YouTubers on the streets, and I was like, yo, should I say something? And I was too shy, So I understand, but yo, if anyone ever sees me in public, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Min 9594 17 likes out of 17. Yo, that's the people here are so kind, honestly. Arangelo, boy, I remember studying at Concordia on Saturday nights. What's happening here? Was not easy, but worse. Yo, Yo, university was actually wild. Like me and my friend, like we were high achievement students. So literally, we'd go to bed sometimes at like 3 a.m. and wake up at 5 a.m. the next day to cram before the test. University was actually crazy. Like organic chemistry, food chemistry, food chemistry two was crazy. We had something called like analytical systems or something. I don't really remember the class, and it's how to detect all these different ways you could use lab equipment basically to detect like toxins in food. Like if you have traces of antibiotics in food, how would you even like know, And I used to know but not anymore. Ariane Shishra JP official. It's either the autograph merch or a ticket to wherever you are. No, there's nothing to do around here though. Like, yeah, I haven't even invited a friend over in a long time, like, around my parents' place, it's pretty desolate. But, I like it here, it's peaceful. Jay Garcia, it's also a reference to G Drag. Yo, haven't heard that name in a while. Yo, Harsh T, what's up? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. Yo, why is our Angelo so familiar with, St. Louis? Or St. Louis, I'm not too sure. Yeah, yo, Bella Joe, it's pretty. Sometimes you just have to drive hours to get anywhere. That's the problem. Like, with the city I live in, also, it's like, if you need to fill up the tank, you have to drive, like, to a different city, like, 2 cities over. If you go to the supermarket, you have to go to. And I'm not that much into the countryside, but if you go, like, 15 minutes away, it's just farmland, basically. So I'm really on the precipice. I'm really on the precipice, like, on the edge, if you want to call it that. But, hey, yo, Mid959 was was the W for Arya and Min959. Thank you for the W. Arangelo, I still don't know how we never meet and we always go to the same places like Yubi and Kinton. Yo, Yubi, I mean Yubi, I might go at the end of the year with some friends. So if you're at Yubi, we might bump past. But yeah, with the strike and all that, the bus strike and all that, I haven't been to the city in a while. Kenton's new ramen is really good though. With the sesame paste, triple ester. It's kind of pricey though, $20, but like once in a while. And it's like if you go to another restaurant, you end up paying $20 for something that's like, eh. But the sesame Kenton ramen I had was a quadruple ester situation, guys. But it was like $20, $19 a bit expensive. Jay Garcia, we gotta host the first ever Rice Bowl viewer meetup without Rice Bowl in Louisiana. Yo, Louisiana. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why Firefox is like kind of being unstable and uncooperative right now. Okay, Louisiana. Let's see. Let's see. It's kind of fun to look at Google Maps, and I say that okay, it's not fun when Firefox is like freezing on you like this, but yeah, I'm not too sure. Okay, the computer's not gonna happen tonight, guys. The computer's not gonna happen tonight. Belgium, I'm not real far from there. From Louisiana, snap, yo. Well, wait, because if you're from Missouri, where's Louisiana on the map? I mean, yo, that still looks like a 2 day drive or something. Like a 2 day drive, right? Oh, maybe not if you live in like Branson or something like that, because then it's just one state over. Interesting, interesting. Or Angela, I know Tokyo pretty well too. Shibuya has some sick taco shop. Yo, I've only been to Tokyo a handful of times. Definitely not somewhere I'm familiar with. Belgium, Brad Pitt is about 4 hours from where I live. Man, yo, that's the American dream from back in the day. You could be from like the countryside of Missouri or like like nowhere Missouri and then make it in Hollywood. But I think it's a bit harder now because it's like you need those connections. Down under brother, how's it going from Australia? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to the stream. Yo, Rajat, how's it going? Also, gone to Japan right now. How's it going? I'm not in Japan right now, sadly, but I'm in school right now, actually in North America. But I hope you're doing good. But yo, that's the story. Yo, my brain is pretty fried. I'm gonna have to end the stream soon here, guys. I apologize. Yo, R Angelo, STM is back, but good to know. Good to know. Yo, thank you to everyone who's leaving likes on the stream. I appreciate it. Yo, Rajat, my favorite anime ever is Yowamushi Pedal. Yeah, it's Yowamushi Pedal if you know about it. But it's a bicycle anime and it doesn't seem like it's for everyone. R Angelo, right? So I'll go to Gubi at the end of the year as well. So hopefully we can link up there. Soju on me, of course. Yo, if ever we run into each other in public, don't hesitate. Um, if you want a picture or anything, yo, no worries. Or I don't know, or like because I'm awkward in person. Also, that's the thing. So, but yeah, don't hesitate to say hi. Don't hesitate to say hi. Yo, Arian, hey Rice, I'm broke. Sorry, man. Also, what? Yo, if don't super chat if you're broke, man. Yo, save the money for yourself. Honestly, like I do appreciate it, but yo, no, you don't have to super chat if you're tight on money. You know, that's the last thing we need. Also, why the heck are rent so expensive here? Like 60% of my salary goes to rent, 20% to insurance, and 15% of dailiness. Yo, the thing is, I think it's because you're in Kyoto, so it's a bit more expensive. But compared to where I live right now, the rent in Japan is like I see it as very like extremely cheap, you know. So it's like basically a half to a third, you know, to where I live right now. So it's kind of crazy actually. But if you come from like a country that's like cheaper than Japan, it's going to feel expensive. But the cost of living where I'm at right now, it's like more expensive than Japan, unfortunately. So yeah, it's just like maybe a difference of perspective. Yeah, like CJ Garcia is saying he pays like 3 grand a month for a 1 bedroom studio, so that's like in yen, that's probably like 1j 100,000 10,000 100,000 no 10,000. It would be 50,000 yen. Yo, it's a lot, you know, 50,000 yen because he's in USD also. Bellajo, wow, rent here is around 1,000 a month. Again, it depends on location and rooms, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure. Yo, Yuki 31, Yo Mushi Pedal is yo. Yo. Did you watch all? What? Okay, I don't want to spoil anything, but did you watch all? Like, I think it's 4 seasons or something like that. I'm not too sure. Yo, Arangelo, see you in the next stream. See you. I appreciate it. See you in the next stream. Kyoto is much cheaper than Montreal, according to Arangelo. I mean, when I used to go to school there, um, I was living with my grandma actually, so I had to commute pretty far. It was like here I could maybe pop it up right now on Google Maps to see how long it used to take me for the commute, but without trying to dox myself too much. But here I'm gonna move the mic. It's a bit in the way. But I think I used to commute like 2 hours, you know, because I was like, yo, I'm not gonna, I don't want to pay, I don't want to pay rent to like some landlord in Kyoto, you know. But Kyoto. Ooh, I almost docked myself right there. I'm gonna stay quiet for a second. Okay, so this is where I went to school, and then directions to here, and then yo, I only had to go twice a week also because I absolutely loaded up my schedule. But here you're going to see like how crazy it was for me, like these 2 days. So basically, let me pull this to the where my grandma lives. It's around here. So I used to take the train transit, and then I would have to arrive by 8 a.m. I think it was. Or I think it was 8:15 a.m. actually. I don't remember, but we'll put 8:30 a.m. to be generous. And on a Monday. No, it was earlier than that. Yeah, see, I would basically have to leave my grandma's house at around 6 a.m. to arrive at 8 a.m. basically, yeah. It was kind of crazy, and it was like a lot of walking. It would be like almost half an hour of walking actually. And I mean, this is a different, yeah, this is the one I took right here. Yeah, it was like 2 hours each way, you know. So yo, it was a long day, you know. I'd leave at 6 a.m. and I'd come home at like, okay, one day I would leave at 6 a.m. or like 5:50 a.m. actually, to be honest. I wake up at 5:50 and leave at 5:55, and then I'd go to school, do my stuff, then the 2 hours home, and then I think I'd used to come home at like 6 to 7 p.m. But then I would have to go to the supermarket after that to upload a video. So it was a long day, and then I'd have to go to school the next day, and once again, I think the second day I had class only from 10 or something, so I was able to leave in the 7, so it wasn't that bad. But I'd come home also at like 6 p.m. It would be dark, you know. And then the day after that, I had work, and then Saturday, Sunday, I was working part time at a restaurant. Only like 15 to 20 hours a week, so it wasn't that bad. And then Monday, Tuesday were my days off, so. And there wasn't that much homework, to be honest, because this was like an international exchange program. But, I'm looking at the map right here. I didn't realize how close we were to, Otsu. Definitely something to explore, next time I go to Japan. But the thing is, you know, my grandma's getting like older and older, and she can't really be left in the house all that much alone. So yeah, I don't know. Cause last summer when I went to Japan, it wasn't really a situation, if you know what I mean, where I could just like walk around and explore the city like I used to. But it is what it is. It's important to be there for your family also. But yeah, I'm looking at the map right now. It's kind of crazy. How many kilometers? If it's by car, yeah, 58 kilometers. It's only 30 miles, but on the train, it takes like 2 hours basically. It is what it is, though. It is what it is. But yeah, I think I'm a bit behind on the chat. My bad, guys. Yuki said when I think there's 5 seasons. Okay, if so, yeah, I'm not going to spoil anything, but yo, you're the first 3 seasons are probably like the best, and don't get me wrong, since it's my favorite anime, season 4 and 5 are still good, but 2 and 3 are my favorite basically. Yo, Arian's asking, hey Russ, where should I move to? Tokyo, Osaka, and Nara? I personally like Osaka the most. I personally like Osaka the most. But Jay Garcia, gotta move to places that are slightly radioactive to get really good deals. Yo, I think like last I heard, Staten Island, it was built on like an, I might be wrong, but Staten Island, New York, it was built on like a landfill or something like that. So rent used to be a bit cheaper, but I don't know. This was like 15 years ago, 10 years ago. The Yuki 31 2 hour commute, 2 hour commute, and when I used to go to my old job. Here, I'm gonna try to pull it up right now on Google Maps. The my old place of employment, or the first place where I did some research and development, product development, the whole shebang. For food science once I graduated university. Because look, I was doing the 2 hours for school, and then after that, my first job out of university was. I had to cross a bunch of bridges. Yeah, see, like it says typically 30 to 40 minutes, but in reality, with the traffic, it takes close to 2 hours also. So yeah, sometimes 3 hours. and you try to listen to the radio in the car because back then, I didn't really have songs on my phone or podcasts or anything like that. So you try to, oh, this is nostalgic. The supermarket right here. I'm gonna drop the little dude and walk around a bit, but I almost got into an accident here actually. But yeah, this was really far. This was like 10 cities over or something like that, and I was desperate because it was either working here or working in a different factory, but the schedule was like Monday to Thursday plus Saturday night shift. So you would get Friday and Sunday off. And then my mom was like, "Yo, you're going to be so depressed." Oh. But then after working the evening shift, I realized I prefer that more than like waking up early to go to work. So yeah, if ever I have the opportunity to work the night shift again, I'd be interested or the evening shift. But yeah, unfortunately, with this programming stuff, it doesn't seem like it's going to be possible. But yeah, this used to take me like a long time every single day, like going down, like man, I had to like take three different highways type of thing, man. This is new though. This alternative route. I'm not familiar with the bridge here. I'm gonna check this out. I could have. Oh wow, that's really nice. Okay, and then what happens? You go into here. Okay, that's interesting. I might go down this road, but gas is expensive. But I might go down this road. Memories like for from but you could even see in the Google Maps there's traffic. Yeah, so maybe not. Ariane, hey Russ, I can only afford S tier right now. Yo, Ariane, if you're saying seriously, if you're saying you're broke and all that, like, it's not a good time to buy for No, Jay Garcia isn't. No, Jay Garcia isn't flexing. Because if you become an S tier member, you get access to all of those badges for the price of 99 cents. But yeah, yo, 27 likes. I appreciate it, guys. And I've been going like live for a lot longer than I was expecting. But yeah, yo, for those who are interested in becoming members of the channel for the low price of 99 cents, you could get all the badges. Basically, Jay Garcia is doing the demonstration right here. You get S tier, double S tier, triple S tier, and these are custom made badges. It's not AI slop. W person who made these, you know who you are. It's not Yuki31. Who for those who are curious, and you also get a little like Rice logo beside your name. Not AI. But once again, if you're having like money troubles and all that, I don't recommend buying a YouTube membership for 99 cents. Like yo, you should use that for yourself. I wanted to give these badges out for free, but YouTube didn't let me. They were like, yo, you have to sell them for 99 cents basic. Oh, they have a train stop here. Or no, it's a bus stop. Interesting. Anyways, yo, one of these days it would be fun to connect to the computer somehow and do a Google Maps live stream, I guess. But the only problem is I can't do I I would absolutely love to do a Google Maps live stream. Um yeah, I'd love to do bust out OBS. Yeah, yo, I don't know, like I'd have to figure it out, but I'd love to do a Google Maps live stream, but it's just like I don't want to dox myself, so I can't do it like around where I live. I can't do it in Louisiana. Like it would be fun to go down memory lane and all that if you know what I mean. But I guess I could do it in Japan. But even then, I'd have to be careful not to do it around. I could do the big cities. We could do bigger cities maybe, or like random cities in Japan. But even then, I don't know. Like here, let me do experimental right now. Um, uh, I'll just X this off and just drop the Google dude like randomly in some random city. And I mean, yo, is there a market for this? You think? We're Hey guys, I'm in Japan where we take a look at random streets in Japan. Or we could do random streets in the in the states also. But where I live in Japan kind of looks like this actually. This is just some like random city I dropped myself into, but you can Google Maps tourist areas, so oh that could be interesting also. But yo, this is the vibe of Japan I like, to be honest. I don't like all those touristy spots all that much. Like this is the vibe I really like, where it's like like everyday life type of thing. It's like oh like walking down these rivers and oh someone's running. Is it me? But yeah, anyways. Guys, I think I'm gonna have to end the live stream here. Like I wasn't expecting to go on for close to 55 minutes. Yo, Sour Blackberry, I like looking at Vietnam on Google Maps. Yeah, I'll check out Vietnam real quick before we. I recently read that a lot of Thai restaurants. I know it's not the same as Vietnam, but a lot of Thai restaurants. They're like fine, like international Thai restaurants. The government like invested a lot of money for them to be developed, or the government invested money. Okay, let's check out Ho Chi Minh City, but the government invested like a lot of money to develop menus for like an international palette, and then it's like that's what they make in the decor also. Well, it's the first time I look at Thailand like on the ground like this, like on Google Maps. Wow, yo, it's actually crazy. The number of mopeds. It's like the bicycles in Japan. On the border, you'll see spirit. Yo, what's a spirit house sour? Hey, yo, Goblin, how's it going? How's it going? Hope you're doing good. Is it what I think it is? But yeah, let's check on the border. Like sour grapes or sour blackberry says. Ariane, why the hell was I kicked out? Yo, I didn't block anyone, Ariane. I'm not sure. I didn't kick you out. It could be, I don't know. It could be if you use like strong language and all that, maybe YouTube automatically kicks you out. But like I say, I don't ban anyone from these live streams. Yeah, how do you know if you're kicked out of a stream? I'm curious to. I have no idea, honestly. Yo, Jay Garcia, live stream Lord Rice Bowl blocked me once by mistake. By mistake. Thai and Vietnamese food is fire. The thing is, I don't know if I've ever had authentic Thai or Vietnamese food. So the foods that I have tried, I did enjoy, but who knows? Like it could be like what they call Japanese food over here, and it's like a Philadelphia cheese on sushi. But what I had, I really did enjoy. Okay, sour grapes is saying that spiritos is, or no, sour blackberry is saying that spirituses are for fortune and prayer. Okay. Okay, so it's like a temple kind of thing. Okay, I'm right on the border right here. Let's take a look. Yo, I don't want to get too political or anything like that on this channel, but it's kind of crazy when you check out like Google Maps on the border. Surprisingly, like I thought there would be like a huge like even between Canada and the United States, like sometimes it's like you could just walk right in. Look, I don't want to give anyone ideas, but I was kind of surprised. Like if someone wanted to just like walk right across, I guess they can. It's kind of interesting actually look at the borders because I don't know. I for some reason I thought there was like maybe some kind of marking or something like that, but not even. You could be like in a cornfield and walking in a cornfield, and next thing you know, you're in like Minnesota or something. But hey, guys, I appreciate the comments. Ariane, I appreciate the super chat. Also, and yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh wow, Omaha, Nebraska. I don't know what. Yo, this isn't this where Warren Buffett is from? Yo, that's crazy how I zoomed out of Google Maps and Google Maps did its thing. Yo, let's take a look at downtown Omaha. Okay, well, people are kind of like, yo, there's nothing. Oh yeah, there's not much going on. Oh wow. Wait, let's see what downtown Omaha or downtown Omaha, Nebraska looks like before we end the stream. Okay, maybe we're gonna have to connect OBS like Jay Garcia says. Wait, where's the downtown in Omaha, Nebraska though? It's yeah, I'm gonna definitely have to connect the stream, but yeah, yeah, Yuki, it's pretty bad. I really like yeah, Google Maps and oh, there's an Asian supermarket in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's take a look what that looks like, and I think we'll yeah, like Omaha looks like a pretty car-centric city. Or oh, Outback Steakhouse. I've never been. I've always wanted to try Outback, but Todd Smith Fitness Nutri-Shop. Yeah, Omaha looks like a pretty car-centric city. Where's like the downtown though? Here it is, like the business district. I'm trying to see if you need a car to get around there also. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, this looks like a car city. Yeah, and then you're on the freeway here. Yeah, it doesn't look like a walking situation all too much in Omaha, Nebraska, unfortunately. So it would be a bit tough for me to visit, I think, because I'm not that big of a fan of driving, if you know what I mean. But okay, what else is there in Nebraska? Once you leave Omaha, yeah, not much actually. Like Kozad, what's in Kozad, Nebraska? The train goes down. Oh, it's a cute little city though. It's a cute little city. What's this? Homestead Bank, insurance and investment. I mean, it's a cute little city. Yo, JHE, long time no see. Hope you're doing good. Um, uh, unfortunately, but yeah, you just got a snippet on how like how bad the Google. Okay, that's see, but this is like why I like looking at Google Maps. So it's like right now I'm taking a look at the United Postal Office in Kozad, Nebraska. What's the population? Kozad, Nebraska. Population. Okay, 3,900. Okay, so we could round it to 4,000 people. And it's a small city, so you would be like, yo, like, where do people work if there's 4,000 people, and it doesn't look like booming with business or anything. But it's interesting to see that the United States Postal Office in Kozad, Nebraska, they have a now hiring sign. Apply now. So, yeah, I don't know. You would think it would be like hard to find a job and all that, but I mean, to be fair, that was just one instance. Yeah, maybe down here. This is like the Ford Center. I wonder what that is. Oh, it's out of business. Waypoint Bank. Yeah, I've never heard of places like this. And yeah, you could see there's no parallel parking here. Everyone's parked diagonally. So yeah, these are the types of things I like to look at when I'm on Google Maps. You know, it's not like oh, let's look at the Eiffel Tower. Oh, St. Clair. These signs sell for a lot. Was the Stegosaurus? You know, I'd love to. Ooh, ooh. We'll skip that. And then okay, up here it's Google Street Images from 2008. Man, I was still a little kid in 2008. Anyways, yeah, that's the Oh, okay, Jay Garcia. Some of those tiny cities usually have one major factory to work at. Then it goes bad when the company goes under. Yeah, okay, okay. That makes sense actually. That makes sense. Yeah, yeah, it's true. It's true. It's kind of sad because then it's like a company town almost, you know. So it's like so reliant on. It's so reliant, like you know. Oh, this place looks good. It's like a. It's like a pub. Pub. It's like a Big E's lounge and lounge with the Bud Light. Interesting. Yeah. Anyways, I want to figure out. Oh, really, Bella? Yeah, you can't see. My bad, my bad. But yo, when school ends, I'll try to, cause I have the mic now. I'll try to hook up OBS for sure, and who knows, I might turn my little school laptop into a streaming laptop. Despite it being despite it being like you know, not necessarily made for streaming or anything like that. But hey, something to think about for sure. But yeah, yo, Bella, that's kind of sad actually. 3,000 people. That's like 30,000, cause you know like when one person like loses their job, you know they say 10 or like 10 people get affected, quote unquote. I might be exaggerating, but you know it's not just 30 like 3,000 people. Like that's like at least 20,000 people getting affected. Oh, yo, funny you mentioned that goblin. I need to clean up my room also, so I'm gonna have to bye soonish also. Yo, Kibalov, how's it going? Hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing good. But yeah, I appreciate you joining the stream, but we're gonna be ending the stream soonish here, guys. Arian, I remembered that one time when ACO or Queso jumped Australia or sought Australia was underwater. I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. But Queso, I have never watched his streams. I might have to study them. Jay Garcia, don't need a ton of horsepower for a Google Map stream. I mean OBS. I guess the ThinkPad would work. I think it's a 490. I'm not too sure. It's fun. It's funny Ariane mentions Queso because I think he streams in the dark with like a hoodie, you know. But I'm like 90% of the way there if I shut this light off. This kind of looks like a Queso live stream, I think. But I've only watched clips, you know. I've never really sat down and watched a Queso live stream. But Dinson, Rice, mind telling us how workout routine is going? Yo, right now it's mostly running. I just restarted to incorporate the dumbbell, so I'm doing dumbbell presses and then those little things where you lay down like this and then to train here and your back. Today what am I going to do? Today I'm going to do the biceps and the rows, and I like doing body weight squats recently. Body weight squats because you know I run a lot, and technically it would be good if I do the weight squats, but it's just like man, you know, it's like I just don't like doing them, but I still want to get my like you know have to train the legs, you know, so I might start doing weighted like because you know why it's because I use dumbbells. I don't have a barbell, so it's like uncomfortable on the wrists and all that. Yeah, I know. Yeah, like Kibalo says, like lunges. I do I have slant boards, you know. I could show that maybe next week. I just need to get through this exam, guys, you know. And then yeah, you know, that's what the workout is. And running is usually like 3.2 miles, 5K. And I used to run a lot more, but I've kind of toned it down on the workouts actually because it's just like lack of time. But I don't want to use that as an excuse, so I still keep the body moving, you know. But I'm kind of obsessed with Kozad, Nebraska now. But yeah, I have to stop. It's too addictive. Like looking at Google Maps. What I like to do is have Wikipedia open on the side, and just give myself a little tour. Wow, they had a donut shop. Permanently closed. The Daylight Donuts. What does the food look like? Wow, it looked good also. But they're permanently closed in Kozad, Nebraska. Yo, Arian has to walk 3.7 miles to work. Oof. That's like an hour each way. And I think Kyoto's pretty strict on the bikes, so yeah, it might be a bit tricky actually to even bike to work. Man, yo, that sucks, man. Honestly, I can't even embellish that for you. That's not an S tier situation. Okay, it looks like everyone their phones are dying. They have stuff to do. I have stuff to do also. So I just want to thank everyone for watching. I was originally just going to do a 20-minute live stream. We've been going on for 70 minutes now, so kind of went overtime, but it's okay. We live to see another day. I still have to, or I might have to skip the video. Honestly, like yeah, just man, that sucks. There's not going to be a video or a live stream tomorrow, I think, except if I could wake up at like 6 a.m. But I hope everyone has a good day, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Aryan Sayonara, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate it. Um, uh, oh snap, yo, a lot of people are commenting in the chat, and I don't know if you're just joining or what's the story. So I feel bad, but I have to end the stream. But who's left here? We have Min, we have Aryan, we have Katie, Kibalov, Min, Yuki, Jay Garcia, uh, Dinson, Goblin, Bella. Thank you so much for watching, folks. I hope you guys have a good day, good evening, good wake up at 4 a.m. Not gonna happen. See you in the next video. It's man, when is it gonna be? I don't know. On Tuesday, it might be Tuesday. We're Saturday nights because I'm gonna see what I can do. Anyways, have a good day. See you in the next video or live stream. Thank you for the support, folks, and viewership, and goodbye.